Focus on the start lights. Let's get off to a good one.
Abs for the semis as well. Ready to go then. 5 Pugs and 1 Audi lineup. Here we go. Semi-final 1. Who's going to make it through? Pedro Silva with Alex Molnar next to him in the middle. Ready to race light on for semi 1. Green line, away we go. Even start from the front two. Looks like Sting got a good start on the inside line, around the outside. Tomahawks. Pedro Silva now trying to get alongside Alex Molnar. 3 abreast, almost 4 abreast. Towards turn number 2, then 3 abreast. Tomahawks on the outside, on the inside of it. Pedro Silva all around the outside. Molnar in 4th place and coming through. Ludwig Rossigo up to 3rd place to the transfer spot, and through as well goes Pedro Silva dumped down with the back after the carnage. Right there with Steen leads. Tomahawk 2nd. Ludwig Rossigo 3rd. LSM takes the Joker with Alex Molnar behind him. Pedro Silva, is he going to go to the Joker as well? So these 4th, 5th and 6th all to the Joker. After all that, with Ludwig Rossigo from the back row comes through to 3rd place, and now the battle begins. Up front, Steen leads, got the start. Tomahawks following behind him in P2. Ludwig Rossigo 3rd in the transfer spot, the all-important transfer spot. And Alex Molnar getting through to 4th place with LSM in the Joker. But going to just keep an eye on this. There's a hell of a battle going on between those guys. LSM dropping away from Alex Molnar. Pedro Silva trying to recover. He's going to be fast out of these guys. To any of the top 3 Joker. Keep an eye on them. Tomahawks follows him. Ludwig Rossigo wants to do Rossigo to the Joker. So this is going to be close between these guys. He's trying to get out in front of Alex Molnar. It's going to be very tight between them. Molnar trying to hold on to Rossigo with the speed on the outside line. Should hold on to that, and does. So Rossigo versus Molnar now for the final transfer spot into the final. And these guys are very evenly matched. So should be Steen and Tomahawk should be safe. Rossigo a mistake. Molnar seizes the opportunity. He's on the inside of the last corner. Can he get alongside him? No, he can't. As they come through towards the last corner, beginning at number 3. Rossigo versus Molnar versus LSM versus Pedro Silva for the final. Molnar sends one up the inside but can't quite get the traction. LSM is also right there. Pedro Silva is still in with a chance here. Rossigo was the cork in the bottom for these guys. Steen and Tomahawks are 6 seconds out front, and Tomahawks is Joker now to try and jump Steen out in front. But look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars fighting for P3. This is to get into the final. So not too much going on here. The out front, I meant 2.9 between Steen and Tomahawks, and now Alex Molnar under pressure from Pedro Silva, who's got past LSM as well. And now we see Pedro Silva now trying to get past Molnar up the inside. Can he do it? No, Molnar's also trying on Rossigo as they come over now, as they come over the jump. They're trying to see it's actually tight at the merge between, I think Tomahawks has got Steen. Yes, he has. So Steen has fallen behind and Tomahawks back in the lead. And now back to the battle for 3rd place though, because there's plenty going on. I think Pedro Silva has got ahead of Rossigo. I think he has. As they come through, yes, he has. And Pedro Silva gets the transfer spot now as Molnar tries to get past Rossigo as well. As they come through. Oh, now Rossigo in the wall. Molnar through. Oh, no, big contact. Rossigo into the wall. And that's going to be a puncture for Rossigo. A shame for him. Pedro Silva comes through into 3rd, but now the battle for the pole. This is the battle for pole position in the final, and Steen puts it in the wall. Steen puts it in the wall down at the bottom of the hill. And that has not gone well for him. He's kept 2nd place, but drops at the back. Tomahawks is on his way to secure pole position for the final. And Pedro Silva fights back to 3rd. So it's all happened in the space of a lap or 2. See now, Tomahawks now on the lead with good pace, 38.94. He's set. And no control. P2 2.8 off the back of him. Pedro Silva 3rd. And trying to make sure he keeps that 3rd place. Alex Molnar 4th place. LSM and Ludwig Rossigo with the puncture. Drops away, but Tomahawk's surprise result for him. He's going to come down to the last corner. And a great result for him. Tomahawks comes to the last corner, wins semi-final 1. He's on pole for the final. Stand no control across the line, and he will start in 2nd for the semi. Actually, he will start 3rd, I believe, for the final. So there you go. and Rossibo crawled around with a puncture on the front right. He's out, so we will say goodbye to Alex Molnar, to LSM, and to Ludwig Rossibo. Pedro Silva fights back to third. He's through, but Tomahawks stay no control, and Pedro Silva in third. They go through to the final, and they will start first, third, and fifth in that one. So for semi-final 2, we make sure everybody's ready to go. The Serene Logic on the pole next to Johan Lundqvist. The battle's going to be between Kiko and Lembrex for that transfer spot, possibly Stranger or 9 Red. Can they get themselves involved? But here we go, semi-final number 2 from Catalunya, to see who's going to start second on the grid for the final. Serene Logic on the pole, Johan Lundqvist next to him, ready to race light on. Green light, we're away, good start from Serene Logic. Johan Lundqvist on the outside line, not quite got the same start. Through turn 1 they go. Serene Logic gets the jump, good start from him. Lundqvist follows, and behind Kiko, slotted P3, 9 Red, slots through to 4th place. Good start from everyone, a little bit wide from Serene Logic through turn 1, turn 2 there. So Serene Logic leads, Lundqvist second, Kiko third, 9 Red back to the grid, goes through. 4th place in the mini now, so all 3 go and stay on the standard lap. Does anybody Joker in the background? I'm not quite seeing. I think that maybe Lembrex and Stranger both dive to the Jokers. The top 4 have stayed out, and it's Serene Logic who leads, Lundqvist second and Kiko third. So who's going to be the first out of these guys to dive to the Joker? Interesting to see, but a little bit wide from Kiko in the background. So we'll see that as they come through. Johan just a little bit shallow through that last corner, sending it through Serene Logic, but Lundqvist putting pressure on him in the Autodauer Sweden racing car. Up and over the jump. Does any of our top 3 dive to the Joker? Seeing if anybody's going to go. No, top 3 stay as they are. I wonder, is that mini of 9 Red going to go to the Joker? And he does. So where is he going to come out? So 9 Red is going to come out just in front of Lembrex in the Peugeot. So 9 slots into P4 the moment. So does he have an outside chance of just slotting into P3 in the mini? He's a little ways behind. But, we'll see in due course. But see now Lundqvist putting pressure on our leader right there. It's 39.0 from Lundqvist, quicker than our leader that time. 39.1 for Serene Logic, and 39.0 for Lundqvist. Does he dive to the Joker now? He's got the pace for it. Kiko's had a problem into the Joker, goes Lundqvist. So Kiko's disappeared off the screen, not sure where he's gone, but I haven't seen him emerge from anywhere. He's now under, 9 Red, no! He was on the back of Kiko, and now he's put it in the wall. I wonder was there contact with Lembrex, but there you go, that's what happens. Lundqvist now has got to chase down Nigel Krutze, Serene Logic out front. These need to be perfect laps. I wonder if Serene Logic has had to respond on this lap, but I reckon Lundqvist is just going to nip away at the 10th there. Here we go. I reckon we're going to see Serene Logic dive to the Joker on this lap, lap 4 of 6. Does he go in? Yes, he does. Responds immediately to Lundqvist, and I think he's going to come out in front. Through the Joker they come. Lundqvist on the inside line, and round the outside goes Serene Logic, and he's got it done on Lundqvist and holds on to that first place. Happy to respond immediately. Just behind, I think it was quite close between Kiko and Lembrex on the merger. Kiko has held on to that 3rd place now. He's now on the transfer spot, and Lundqvist is looking again on Serene Logic, going shallow into the last one, trying to put some pressure on, but good racing between the 2 World RT Sports drivers here. 38.9 for Lundqvist on that last lap. 39.0 for our regulars. There's a 10th of a second difference between them. Lundqvist has a little bit of understeer coming over the jump right there. That'll cost him a few tenths. But our top 2 are pretty secure. And this is for second on the grid. Don't forget, it's 2nd, 4th, and 6th on the grid. So it's for a slot alongside Tomahawks. Lundqvist trying to start alongside Stain. Line this time. Serene Logic now onto the last lap. It looks like I think Lundqvist just settling in for a second. A little bit of a mistake through turn 2 there when it didn't get the rotation on the car there. Keeping an eye on proceedings in P3 and 4. Looks like it's just going to stay as is, barring no mistakes from Kiko. Pretty secure where he is. Yeah, coming up to the last three corners, a little bit wide from both of those guys there. But now coming down to the last corner, Serene Logic. Good fight between these guys. But Serene Logic wins semi-final 2, second on the grid. Lundqvist is behind him in second place. And now Kiko, I think, is going to secure third place and the slot on the back row of the semi-final. We're going to say goodbye to Lembrex, to 9 Red. Almost got it done. Stranger in P6 in the Renault Megane. And that is your final. 4:04.9, I believe that is quicker than what the guys in semi-final 2 and semi-final 1 managed. So very quick between those guys. And here we go then. The final of round number 1 of the WERX Championship, with Tomahawk starting from pole position. Serene Logic next to him, and Steen No Control in the middle behind them. Here we go, ready to race, light on for the final. Green light, good start from Tomahawk, good start from Serene Logic on the outside. They'll try and sweep around the outside of turn number 1. Good start from everybody behind. So Serene Logic has to slot in behind, but is now fighting with Johan Lundqvist as they come towards turn number 2. Lundqvist now going to try and squeeze into the inside, but Tomahawks is clear as they come through. Serene Logic has to fight through. Pedro Silva, what a move! Double overtake on the 2 podiums ahead of him. Slots in from the back into second place. Serene Logic neck to neck with Johan Lundqvist, who's Joker. Steen has to go through the Joker as well. But what a move from Pedro Silva, slotting ahead of 2 drivers, found the gap and went up the inside. He's into second place now. Serene Logic still fighting with Johan Lundqvist behind. Serene Logic still ahead of him. Lundqvist trying to find a way through, and Lundqvist in the wall. Lundqvist is put in the wall, and the entry to the chicane wasn't a contact between the 2 of them. But Steen has now in the box seat for this one because he has jokered and slots in ahead of Johan Lundqvist. 4.2 off the back of our leader, 2 seconds behind RSR Serene Logic. The Tomahawks clear, and Pedro Silva on his tail now. From a fantastic start from the back of the 5th on the grid. Who's going to joker? Does Serene Logic? No, he's going to stay. So the top 3 are going to stay and trying to open out the gap here. But Tomahawks has got what he needed to do done. He is in danger though. He cannot joker too early because Serene Logic is within earshot of him. Johan Lundqvist, he'll be fuming because he was fighting away with Serene Logic and thinking he wanted a door-on-door contact or something because he's ended up in the wall. And behind Steen, Serene Logic now falling back a little bit now, 2.2 off the back of Tomahawks. And Tomahawks did a really nice 38.9 on that lap. Open the gap out to Pedro Silva to 1.3 seconds. Who's going to joker this? Serene Logic. Serene Logic goes. Let's try and cover off from Steen behind. Watch for Steen on the inside line. Can he get out in front? It's going to be very tight. Going to go to the inside with the overspeed and gets it done by inches and gets in front into 3rd place. Great move from the Dutchman there. Just found space on the inside. Steen tried everything to keep him behind him, but he didn't got the job done. And a little tap on the barrier had to save it there. But a great move from the Dutchman, gets him in front of the Belgian, who's trying to get back at him with a little bit of contact coming through there. But it looks like Tomahawks is secure in his lead, opening out the gap. He's setting some really fast, consistent 38.9s out front. Is he going to joker now? No, I think he's going to leave it late. Pedro Silva has to respond. He goes into the joker now, and he's trying to cover off of Serene Logic. I think he should be able to. It's going to be really tight. Serene Logic's going to try everything to keep him behind, but around the outside, Pedro Silva gets into 2nd place. He started on the back row of the grid, and now he's got to fight away with Serene Logic for the 2nd place. So now we know Serene Logic has got a bit more pace than Pedro Silva here. We'll see, can he get past here? He's going to try and get a little run on him through the last corner. He has got a little run on him here, but Tomahawks is 5 seconds clear up front. He's got no trouble from behind. He is clear, and Serene Logic with a move up the inside. Has he got it done? They're neck and neck as they come over the jump. Silva's still ahead. Serene Logic still on the inside as they go over the jump. Is he still going to be able to get it done as they come through? But now Johan, the Steen, no control. And they go up the inside of Serene Logic. He's found the space and gets it done with Serene Logic with the cutback underneath him. It's going to be really, really tight between them. Serene Logic still holds on with the cutback, gets back in front of the Belgian here, and they have to fight away. They're losing seconds and eking away time. The Tomahawks doing an amazing job. Little tap in the rear from Steen, who now sends him into the back to Pedro Silva. Chain reaction there from those 3 guys. But now they have to settle because Tomahawks is going to win this race barring any mistakes. He's 6.3 seconds clear, but he's going to joker and going to come out well in front of everybody else. And a great drive from the Swede. He's going to secure him a win in this race. outside, but this battle for second is not over. Tomahawks miles clear out in front as they come through now. The battle for second not over though, as they come now on the last lap of this 6-lap final. And now coming for the last section, Tomahawks, what a drive from the Swede, totally unexpected, but what a drive. Cross the line, he wins in Catalunya with a brilliant drive. Pedro Silva from the back row gets second, and Serene Logic gets on the podium, staying behind him, Johan Lundqvist and Kiko across the line for 6th place. But Pedro Silva with a triple overtake into the second corner. What a drive, but Tomahawks is your victor. Pedro Silva second, and Serene Logic 3rd place gets on the podium. Great, great final right there. Great racing, but Tomahawks is your winner from round number 1.